reason for that?
I was sleepy.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I can notice that, but I thought maybe the network issue because when I was saying Shimza, Shimza, then you were like after 1 minute you were answering and you were like, yes,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, ma'am. So I was like, maybe
I
network
was
issue
sleepy.
because in online you don't know whether it's network issue or what.
Yeah. No, but ma'am, here no network issue. Only the
Oh.
issue is me.
Okay. Okay, so basically, before starting, you will read this fiscal deficit and the primary deficit difference, and then we are going to start with the numericals. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Sometimes, if you're lucky enough, you will get a direct question to, write the difference between fiscal deficit and the primary
No,
deficit.
I don't expect that at all. Especially after the economics exam. No, I don't.
I am not lucky enough, so I
Yeah.
never go for the luck factor because I know which I will skip that will definitely come.
Exactly. Ma'am, exactly. Seriously.
This usually like okay types, but
This
yeah,
happens this happened with me just yesterday, ma'am. My home science.
okay.
Like I learned whatever I thought that was important, but that didn't come. That didn't. Ma'am, like I remember leaving this topic and that exact topic came. Oh god. Only the few
And this
topics that I
usually
learned
feels
came.
like why did we skip that?
I know, right?
That happens. Like I can like I am someone like I have to work hard. I cannot believe in
Okay, yeah.
luck
Hmm.
factor. I've seen people, there was like in a school usually like I was a good student, but like it was like it's like but I used to work hard. It's not like that. Okay, I'll just read this and all that. No, nothing like that. So I have
Mm-hmm.
to study everything. This was the situation for me because I've seen people they are skipping the things, but for in my case this was not a situation because I have to study no matter what. So
Mm-hmm.
usually there was a paper like
Hmm.
there was a random paper. So there was a girl in my there was a what I did. Okay, there was a girl in my like she was my classmate only. She was like below average. Okay,
Hmm. Okay.
that paper was basically MCQ based, right?
Okay.
So we had like it was like just a random paper. So a book was given to us. We have to read and all that. So I was like okay types, and and she was just sitting in front of me. Next
Okay.
day she was sitting and like she attended the question. I was the one I didn't believe in luck factor. So whatever I knew, I just marked it. The MCQs and rest I left. And she was the one she randomly just there was 100 question and she randomly like put it A B C whatever she wants, right?
Huh.
And you
Huh.
won't believe she got 94
Wow.
in that. And I was the one who was like very, very peculiar about the thing. And I got, I think, something 78 or 79. I was like,
Oh no.
I would have, I would have, just put it A, B, C, D randomly so that I would have, at least, but I know
Yeah.
myself that it was not in my case. I would have, like the 76 or 78, I would have lost because of negative marks because I don't believe in luck factor in my. But she was like, below average types and she randomly
Yeah.
did. And she was like, what will happen? These are not going to be counted and all that. Let's just check. And seriously, she topped it and she got, I think, 94 or 95, something like that, in 90s only.
Damn.
So I was like,
That's luck.
seriously, it happens like, yeah. And there was like one competitive exam as well. One of my friend was
Mm-hmm.
telling me that she had an exam and over there I think there was a cutoff. For example, 100
Oh.
marks paper is there, so 70 80 will be the cutoff, like this.
Oh
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
attempted the questions and 4 and 5 questions she was like she made mistake over there, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Hmm.
80 was the cutoff and she was scoring 76 something. Like she checked the answers and all that. So it was impossible for her to, clear the cutoff. But randomly, like after 2 or 3 days, the news came that 4 and 5 questions were randomly wrong, right? So
Okay,
every
yeah.
student will get 4 and 5 marks. No matter whether they attempted it or not, they will get 4 and 5 marks extra, whether they attempted it or not, right?
Huh.
And like she was scoring 76 and she got 5 marks or 4 marks something and she cleared the cutoff. So I was like,
Nice.
this is called luck, like this is And there
Yeah.
was one, like my teacher told me, there was his friend. There was a
Huh.
competitive exam for, a good post, a government officer or something like that. So
Okay.
what he did, he was not prepared, and in the entire question paper, he marked C C C C C, the option C
Okay.
C C in the entire booklet, and he
Oh,
cleared the
okay.
exam. And I was like, seriously, he cleared the exam
Wow.
with very good marks. And I was like, those who are studying day and night, what about them? Like, I would have done the same.
Yeah.
D, 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 D.
Oh,
So,
damn.
these
That
are
is
basically the
serious
luck
luck,
factor,
man.
which.
Yeah.
But
That's
I don't
actually
know why with
serious luck.
everyone, why not with us? Like, I don't
I know,
know.
right? It happens with everyone around us, but not us.
Yes, not with us. I don't know when the things will fall under
Ma'am,
our,
it's
like.
the total opposite for me. Even if I know there's always this like MCQ, there are four options, right? A, B, C, D.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I'm always confused between like some two options, okay? Some two options are just obvious that is not the answer, and some two options are like, a very suspicious key. Okay, this might be the answer or this might be the answer. So
Hmm.
I first decide key option A is the answer, but I
Hmm.
but then I'm just not confident enough, and then I write
Hmm.
the option B answer.
And then you come
And
to know
guess
that
what?
option A was the
The
right
option
answer.
A was ma'am,
This
this is
usually happens.
something that really happens with me all the
Uh,
time. So like,
yes.
at this point I just believe like, okay, my first decisions are always right. I'm going to just
Hmm.
go with my first decision, ma'am. And in the
That's,
economics exam, I told you, right? I chose this
yeah.
option, but I wrote
Hmm.
something else. That
Hmm.
exactly what happened. I just don't know. And there's this moments where, I actually marked the first question, but the
Hmm.
second option was the right answer. So
Yeah.
I just
That's,
end up,
yeah. You'd never
confusing
know.
myself, and I just never get the marks right.
Yeah, this usually happens. Even in my case, like I had a mock test. Like I had
Okay.
some exam, so I had a mock test. So I told you that because now I'm aware of my luck, right? So
Hmm.
I never try my luck because I know I won't be
Yeah,
getting
right.
success. I never try. Like, so what happened? There was a
Yeah,
mock test. So in mock test, it doesn't matter how you score, right? So randomly
right.
out of 100 question, I knew, I think, around 54 something, right?
Okay.
So in total, counting that 54, I was scoring a decent marks, right?
Okay.
So but the random question, like 40 something questions were left. So I thought, like, just randomly put A B C D. Let's just say there was a negative marking, right?
Okay.
And I randomly put it in. And when my the score came, my score was 18 marks out of 100. Because all the negative marking, because like those 40 questions, those all 40 questions were wrong.
Oh,
And because of that,
oh my
even
God.
my right questions went wrong. And I got 18 or something. So it's like, I
Oof.
trusted myself. I was like, no, no matter what,
Never.
I'll never trust my luck.
Yeah.
Because this is what, like, 18 marks, like I was scoring a decent marks. I was scoring 50 plus because I attempted
Yeah,
50 plus.
I
I
understand.
scored
That
18.
one wrong decision you took, you
Yeah.
ended up with 80 marks.
So I was like, I can't believe in my luck. So it's like, okay, like, I feel like, okay, it, okay, like I can't, what can we do in this luck factor, right?
Yeah.
It depends on, like, few people are
Yeah,
lucky
I'm
enough.
just, my in my family, my brother, okay, my
Hmm.
just 1 year older than me, he's
Hmm.
considered lucky. He and
Oh.
my like older brother as well. He's considered lucky because things happened like around him that
Hmm.
somehow he just gets involved, which are in a good thing, ma'am. You get it?
Oh. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I got
So
it.
like, yeah, so overall, he's considered lucky, ma'am, for some reason. And I'm the
Oh.
unluckiest one. I never win in this, snake and ladders. I never, ma'am.
Same.
I
And
never.
even I wanted,
I,
one come, two come, never, never, ever, ever.
yes, especially the 97 or 98 snake. Ma'am, this isn't one game that I have
Huh.
not eaten by that snake, ma'am.
Oh, and
My
usually
brother
that the
just
longest snake,
dodged.
when it is in, I think, 91, is it like something the very close to that, the longest
Huh.
one, that which
Yeah,
brings you
that's
the
what.
downest.
Same here. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. It's, I guess, 98, I guess, or
Yeah,
97.
98, 98. Yes, yes,
98,
yes.
right.
And even the leaders, I won't get
I'm
any
eaten
leaders
by that
anytime.
snake, ma'am. I never climb the ladders. Even if
Yeah.
I do, it's just like one thing, just the small one. My brother was so lucky. He gotten eaten by the snake, and he was in the beginning,
Oh.
whereas I was like almost in half completed. But then he got to, he managed to climb the longest stairs, and I managed to
Oh.
get eaten by the longest snake, and he won the match.
Yeah, this usually happens. So I don't
I
know
just, I
why.
really hate snake and ladders because my luck isn't good. I just
Yeah,
won
same.
against the people whose luck is even better than mine. Or else it's nothing,
Similarly,
ma'am.
people around me, they think that I'm very lucky enough and all that, but it's because
Huh?
I work really hard for the things.
Hmm.
But it's never
Yeah.
about luck. It's not like that I
Huh.
got everything, because I know the things.
Yeah.
We know personally how lucky we are.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because we dodge like one, two things, it's
Ah,
considered as lucky. But it's not the
but
case.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's the
I
thing.
guess you should
Let's.
make 1 hour meeting just so we can hang out and talk, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, we can chill.
Yeah. We
Okay, so
just
now
wasted
let
our
us
time.
start. Because
Yes.
okay, so now we'll be finally finishing off the numerical from a long we are waiting for this to finish it off.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. So now over here you have the formulas with you. Just bring that page.
Yes.
Yesterday's
Yes.
one. Okay.
Yes.
Now
Already
fiscal
opened.
deficit. Hmm. Over here, what is the formula for fiscal deficit? Just tell me.
Total expenditure minus
Hmm.
total receipts,
Hmm.
excluding, what did I write over here? Borrowing.
Borrowings. Yes. So total
Yes.
expenditure and total receipt, right? So can you see over here they have given something like that? No.
Hmm.
No.
Yep.
So at that
No.
moment, if these two things are not given, that means your fiscal deficit is equals to your borrowing. So this is your fiscal deficit,
Okay.
right? And most of the student, what they will be doing, you have the expended formula over there, na? Capital expenditure and
Uh-huh.
the revenue expenditure, capital receipt, revenue receipt. So
Yeah.
what people will be doing,
Yes.
capital receipt is there, revenue expenditure is there, right? So what
Uh,
they are going to do, they are going to take this revenue receipt 0 and revenue capital revenue receipt 0. Sorry, capital expenditure 0, and they will add these two and they will write that this is the fiscal deficit. But no, if any of the value is missing out of this, right, at that
okay.
moment you will consider borrowings are equals to your fiscal deficit. So you can see,
Fiscal.
since data on capital expenditure is not given in the question, right? Capital expenditure you can see it, right?
Okay.
So hence the fiscal deficit is equals to your borrowing, which is 32 billion. Clear?
Ma'am, I couldn't hear you.
Okay. Now coming to this one.
Hello?
Yes,
Can you hear
Shimza.
me, ma'am?
Yeah,
Yes,
now I
I
can hear you.
couldn't hear you.
Okay, can
Like
you hear me now?
your voice was just cancelled. Yeah, yeah, I can.
Okay. I think I was
You were
facing some
saying,
issue. Hmm.
huh?
Yeah, I was just saying,
Since
see,
data on
in case.
capital expenditure is not given.
Hmm. So that's why it's like over here, capital expenditure is not given to you, along with revenue receipt is not given to you, right?
Huh?
Hmm.
Yes.
But yeah, see, revenue, this over here, they have not given you capital expenditure, but revenue receipt they have given tax revenue, non-tax revenue, they come under revenue receipt, right? So you'll add this. But they have not given capital expenditure. So one value is missing, right? So if
Ma'am,
any. Hmm?
uh, never mind. Okay. Nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
So over here, if any of the value is missing, you will consider that borrowings are equal to your fiscal deficit. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Hmm. Now coming to this is a little bit tough one. Not tough one, easy, but yeah, you have to find everything. Revenue deficit, fiscal deficit, and primary deficit. Okay.
Okay.
So over here, capital, see, this is the thing. These are the receipt and these are the expenditure. Okay.
Okay.
So
That
first of all,
that
you
will
have
be
to find,
given in the question.
yes, these will be given
Okay.
in the question only,
Hmm.
right? Then first of all, revenue expenditure. What is this? A revenue
Revenue
expenditure
expenditure
minus revenue
minus total.
receipt,
Okay.
right? So revenue, first of all, what you need to find? Revenue expenditure. This is the revenue expenditure, right? Which is this. They have given you, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
Hmm.
Revenue deficit formula is total expenditure minus total revenue receipt, right? So revenue
Yeah. That's
expenditure,
total
total
only.
expenditure.
See, they can,
Okay.
if they will miss total, that doesn't mean that that's the total. That's total only. You can skip total as well. Revenue expenditure minus revenue receipt. That's it. That means total only,
Okay. Okay.
right?
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Yes.
revenue expenditure is given to you, and
Hmm.
revenue receipt are also given to you. In receipt part, you will see revenue receipt. Yeah, this one, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
So over here, what you are going to do? You are going to simply subtract this, and you will get the
Subtract it.
revenue deficit. Okay.
Okay.
Then coming to fiscal deficit. So what is the formula? Total expenditure minus total receipt, right?
Yes.
So total expenditure include revenue expenditure, capital expenditure. Receipt includes revenue receipt, capital receipt. So you will find it from the thing from here, right? You will put it in the formula and you will get the answer. Okay.
Hmm.
And in
Yes.
primary deficit, fiscal deficit. Now you have fiscal deficit from here. This one.
Okay. Yeah.
From this, you will subtract interest payment. You will find it over here whenever where these are the interest payment, right?
Okay.
And then
Right.
you will find. So
Okay.
now
Yeah. It's very
this is
easy.
to you. Now solve it and tell me the answers.
Okay.
Okay.
I should just see from here, right?
Yeah,
Writing the question is not necessary.
just write the question. Just don't write this entries. Just write the formula and put the value and then calculate it and tell me the answer. Okay,
Okay.
don't draw this table.
Oh, you okay? Mm, New expenditure minus total revenue receipts. That is I don't like calculation, ma'am. I don't. Oh,
This is the last year you have to do the calculation.
yeah, in other SC, CE,
In
SCSE,
colleges,
whatever
I
that
don't know
is.
about others, but in colleges you get the calculator. Like I
Huh.
used to, like I was from the geo background. So over there in my
Yeah,
practica,
there
so I
is.
used to.
I guess only this another than CBSE, SCSE. I guess. I don't know what is that,
Yeah,
ma'am.
like
But they allow
in
calculators,
yeah,
but
I
not in
think so. But in
CBSE.
CBSE, we are
Yeah,
very
CBSE
disadvantaged.
strict.
We get
Yeah.
disadvantaged. But it's
Yes.
quite, it's obvious. We should provide because the main thing is you should know the way to find out the things. Adding is
Ma'am,
not
you
a
think I
part
don't know
of.
subtraction, ma'am? The thing I've learned from fourth class, fourth grade, you think I don't know?
Yeah.
I just, instead, I make silly mistakes and I lose
Yeah.
marks. It
And
doesn't mean I
usually
don't know
it
how to
happens when you
calculate.
have, when you have, you can say, a bigger term. So that's quite
No,
not
no, ma'am.
easy
Even if
sometimes.
they give bigger term, we have to calculate it by ourselves. Mostly in accountancy and all, time consumes because just because of calculations and the fact that we make one mistake and the whole account is wrong. And no, ma'am, it's very bad. It's very, very bad. Okay, only the exception was key if we have calculators and we made a mistake. Okay, then we are considered dumb or whatever. We didn't know.
Yes, because teachers are like, you don't even know how to do the simple calculations.
That too with the use of calculator. So yeah, they
Yeah.
have the advantage of mocking us, but then now they
Yes.
cannot mock us because you cannot say that I don't know subtraction. Like I
Yes.
just made a silly mistake. I just miscounted my fingers and yeah.
Yes. So basically, like when I entered to the university, the college, and over there I got the calculator, and I was surprised. Like, what is
Relieved.
this? I felt so
Yeah.
lucky. Because sometimes, for example, you don't know whether this formula is correct or something. You can just, somewhere add few more things, and then
Yeah,
like you can
exactly.
approximately feel like that, okay, this is the right answer or not. But if you have to do the
Yeah.
manual calculation, it's not easy. But in simple calculation, you
Yes.
can simply put the value and you'll get the answer.
Exactly.
Okay, now you have to add it because you are in CBSE.
Yeah. I
Okay,
make
take your time,
mistakes
but
in
do the
even
calculation.
addition, ma'am.
Sorry.
I make mistakes in addition also, ma'am. Just one or two,
Oh.
up and down mistake.
And
I
now
don't
be
know.
very, very careful. Right now, let's just check what you get. Okay?
Yeah, hopefully. Um, Ma'am, the total expenditure, like the in the calculation of revenue deficit, the formula is revenue expenditure minus total revenue receipts. Okay,
Hmm.
and okay, I got the answer. And now in fiscal deficit, the calculation, the formula is total expenditure minus total receipts. So again, we
Yes.
should take the revenue expenditure, you mean?
Yes, yes, it's revenue. The formula is total revenue expenditure minus total revenue receipt. In the fiscal
Oh,
one, you what is your formula? See over here. In the fiscal one, your formula is total estimated expenditure, right? So it's total expenditure. This one, clear?
no, not clear. We tell
Okay.
me.
See. Okay. Okay. Total this estimated expenditure.
Hmm.
Okay. So over here, what you can do? It's basically the summation of revenue, expenditure, and capital, right? So what you can do? You can just add these two, right? Or you can write the total expenditure. This one, 75. Okay. See, there's a difference between total expenditure and revenue expenditure. Okay. See, if it is
Okay.
total revenue expenditure, then total revenue expenditure and revenue expenditure, they are the same thing, right?
Okay.
But total expenditure and revenue expenditure, they are different things. In revenue deficit one, you will take revenue expenditure. In fiscal one, you will take total expenditure, right?
Okay.
Okay. Over
Okay.
here, total expenditure includes revenue receipt plus revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure. But over here, total is given, so no need to add any.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. I get it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Total receipt. Ma'am, how come fiscal deficit it's getting zero? I'm getting zero, ma'am. Because both the what you say, the total expenditure and the total receipts are both same. So I got
Ah,
zero. Yeah. Are
uh.
you?
Total expenditure and total receipt. They are not same. See,
Wait, what?
revenue expenditure and total revenue expenditure, they are the same thing. But total expenditure, total receipt,
Whoa.
revenue, they are
Wait,
different.
wait, I
It's
don't understand.
receipt,
Wait.
it's not revenue. Find where total estimated total receipts are written. You can see this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I did that. And then
Total expenditure, this. But over here, what was the formula? Excluding borrowing. Where are the borrowing?
okay, wait,
Right?
wait,
So
ma'am.
you
They are
will add a borrowing here in this. Okay.
no.
And then
My
you will.
question is, you give me this. Okay, there are two formulas of fiscal deficit, right?
Yes.
It's like total estimated expenditure minus total receipt,
But excluding
excluding
borrowing.
borrowings. It says.
Hmm.
What do you mean?
So,
Wait, what? I don't get.
okay. See, total estimated expenditure, right? You got it from here, which is this, right?
Okay, yes.
Total receipt, you got it from here, this. Same,
Yes.
same.
Now the zero.
But you have to exclude borrowings. Getting the point?
Okay, but like, where's the borrowings and what?
Just find it. Where is the borrowing?
Borrowings and the other liabilities on receipt 7th.
Think. Over here, borrowings. It's not only borrowings, right? There are other liabilities. So you cannot take this. You will take this other receipt. They are basically borrowings are a part of receipt, if you remember,
Okay.
right? So other receipt, see over here, if it is only borrowing, then you will take this value. But it is borrowing and other liabilities. But you have to only write borrowings, right?
Borrowings.
So
Okay.
borrowings are sometimes instead of borrowing, they will give you other receipts. So these are the things. That's why I was waiting
Okay, let me
when
write.
Shimza will tell me, ma'am, I'm not getting borrowings, but you didn't ask,
Okay.
right? Excluding borrowing. See, in case if the table borrowings are not given, then it's zero, right? But here borrowings are given. That's why you have to exclude. Okay.
Okay.
But in case if it is not given, then just put this formula and like borrowings are zero. Keep it like that. Okay. Now you have this. So whatever answer you got, just subtract this from that. Okay.
Hmm.
From this one, total receipt, subtract this borrowings, and whatever answer you are getting, then you are going to subtract that. Okay. Didi, clear?
Hmm. I'm just dumb, ma'am.
see. Don't worry. See, over here, what you have total expenditure minus total receipt, right?
My question is,
Minus.
they are like, see, they are the two formulas of this fiscal deficit. So like, why are we taking the both formulas? Like, both formulas are needed?
No, over there, they have just mentioned it. No need to worry about this. Just ignore it. Okay, they are just telling you in case if total expenditure is not given, what you have to do, right? You can ignore this formula. Oh, my writing pad is not working. Just ignore this.
Okay.
Okay, just keep here excluding borrowing. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Just they
So
have
the
just written
total
total
estimated
expenditure you have.
expenditure minus total estimated receipts.
Huh,
Exclude borrowings.
borrowing. So over here, see now when you will solve this, you have the number. It when you will solve these two, right? So what you are going to do? You are going to add these two because minus and minus are
Plus.
So for example, it is 10, it is 20, and it is 5, right?
Okay.
So 20 minus, so first you will solve this
Okay,
minus
20
minus
minus.
plus, so you will get 15.
Mhm. So
20
now
minus
20
15 like
minus
this.
50.
Or what you can do, if you don't want to do it like this, my writing pad is a little bit messy.
Yes, ma'am, no problem.
So what you can do, you can subtract these two first. 20 minus 10, you got 10. Then 10 minus 5, you will get 5. Here also 20 minus 15, you are getting 5. It's up to you whether you want to solve these two or these two. Whatever suits you.
Okay. No, ma'am, subtraction I don't like, so I'm gonna add.
Okay. But remember, you have to put minus over there, right? If you are going to add these two.
Yes.
Right? Because minus minus
Yes.
is plus. But who
The
is bigger?
big,
This one is bigger. So
big,
minus.
yeah. Yes, up to the question, ma'am. You want me to copy? I'll copy, ma'am.
No, let me just scroll it.
Mm. Okay, so my question is, ma'am. Anyways, like both the what you say, the total receipts and the total expenditure, both values are same, right?
Yes, they
And
are
there
same.
is one, there is then other receipts, the borrowings,
Yes.
that calculation. So you said I can, subtract them and then
Hmm.
add them.
Hmm.
So can I just, subtract and I get the answer 0, and whatever
No,
the
no,
other
no, no, no.
borrowings is left, that is the
No, no, no. Why? Because over here, see, they have just added it like this, but it's a bracket, right?
Okay, yeah.
This
Hmm.
borrowings are
Yeah.
in bracket now. So
Hmm,
first
yeah.
bracket open and then you will solve it,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
right? So in total,
Okay.
what you are going to do, you are going to solve this. Okay, so you will something get like this. Like your answer will be like when you will solve this, you will get 617597 and just simply write the answer. Okay.
Hmm.
Now I just want you to find out the primary. Just write the fiscal deficit. Okay. This is the fiscal deficit, and after that, find the primary deficit. Okay.
Yep. Scroll down, ma'am, please.
You have noted the fiscal deficit.
Okay. No, ma'am, I didn't. Wait.
Okay, note it down and then find. Then I'll scroll it down. Just find the primary deficit.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Done. Deficit minus interest. Interest payments. Yes, ma'am. I got the primary deficit.
Okay, what you got?
One.
Yes.
What? Wait.
Interest payment.
Why? Oh, what is this? Why are we adding, ma'am?
Why? No, we are not adding. We are subtracting. 7 and
And
7 0. Then
yeah.
8 and 0 over here.
Oh,
They
oh,
will
oh.
carry.
No, no.
Mhm.
No. Wait. What? Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Okay, let me just calculate it. Sometimes even they misprint. Don't worry. What you are getting, you tell me.
Yes, I wrote like that. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
And then 1908.
7. Wait, wait,
So,
wait. Let me just erase it and let's just do it.
uh-huh.
Sometimes they also misprint, so never feel like, oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's this and then
7
7,
0
hmm,
8
8,
0
0,
9
9,
1.
1. Hmm.
Hmm.
7 and 0, 8 over here, right?
Hmm.
And then this you will carry. So 12
Hmm.
and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4.
Hmm.
And then 2,
Hmm. Yes.
then
Then again 4. Then 1.
9, 10, 11, 12, 15. No. Wait. Yes, 4. And then 1.
No, since we carried, that's 0, right?
So 42480 will be your answer. I think they miscalculate, like they just calculate in a wrong way.
Ma'am, what is 0 minus 1, ma'am?
Where?
That you carried, ma'am. So, like the 1
This
is
one?
0 now.
1
Yes.
minus 1 is 0, na?
No, ma'am.
You
From
didn't
the
carry.
9, from the 9, right? From the 9, you cannot subtract 3. So you have,
Okay. 0 and 1 is there.
yeah. So 1
Okay.
is the
So
answer,
okay,
right?
wait.
So
I
it,
think they didn't. We are doing the mistake. See,
oh,
just check
okay.
is who is bigger one.
The 19 one.
Yes. So you will subtract it from here, na? Yes.
Yeah.
Right. But when you will write the answer, you will put minus. For example, I'll give you 6 minus 2. No, I'll just give you 2 minus 6. So are you going to subtract it like this?
No.
You're going to subtract it like this, 6 minus 2. Right? You will get 4, but you will put minus 4. Right?
Yes.
Similarly, you are going to subtract it like this. Clear?
Okay.
First check who is bigger. And then 7 and
Yes,
7,
yes.
0.
Yeah, I know. But the
Clear?
value?
Mm-hmm. Then
Okay, is
you will
calculated.
carry it. Then it's 10. 10 minus 2, 8. 2. 7 minus
Let me
2,
do it here.
5. Right?
I'm
And
calculating
here,
here as well.
okay, calculate.
0. And then this is 10. So 10 minus 8 is 2. This is 7. So now 7 minus 2 is 5. And this is 8 now. And this is 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 8 minus 3 is 5. And that is 0. Oh, yeah, right. Yes, ma'am,
Yes.
you got the
We
answer.
didn't saw this. I just thought that I just calculated it wrong. I just thought that it is 19,000, but it is not 19,000. It is
Yes.
1 lakh.
Yeah.
Right? So I hope you
Hmm.
got it now. Right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
And now what we are going to do? This one. Okay. First of all, you have to find the revenue deficit. Okay. So you know revenue deficit is revenue expenditure minus revenue receipt. You will find it from here. You will put the value. You will get the answer. Okay. Here, it's fiscal deficit. Okay. So it is total
Hate this.
expenditure and total receipt. Right. So total expenditure is not given to you over here. right? You will make total expenditure by revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. You have revenue expenditure as well as capital. You will add these two, and
Mm-hmm.
revenue receipt and capital receipt. You will add these two as well. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
And over
Okay.
here, what I told you,
What?
this recovery, other receipts are there.
Uh-huh.
You are going to subtract this, right?
Okay. Some logic is needed, right?
Other, you have to find other. Over here, borrowings are given, and most of the students will write this, but no. Why? Because
Other
other
liabilities
liabilities
are
are there.
given.
But over here, you have to find other receipts. So here it is recovery
Like
of
we have
loans
to
and other receipts.
subtract 240
Yes.
1084 minus 240.
Yes. And then when you will solve it, it will be like
Hmm.
2037. Right? It's like revenue receipt. And over here, what they are doing, just adding it this like this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you will subtract it, you will get the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Clear? And then
Yes.
primary deficit is once you got the fiscal deficit, you will just put the value and you will get the answer. Okay?
Yes.
So this, take the
Okay.
screenshot.
You're not gonna send the PDF, ma'am?
No, no, I'll share it, but this is your homework. Once you will do this
Oh,
homework,
acha.
then I'll
Okay,
share the
okay.
PDF.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And tomorrow also, what we will do, we will practice questions.
Okay.
Okay? So tomorrow, is it okay if you take morning class? Because tomorrow I am totally packed. I have a class
Tomorrow
till.
I have English exam, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
prepare well for that. We'll just meet then day after tomorrow on Friday.
Hmm.
Okay? Friday we'll just cover
Friday
it.
we have to join the classes, right, ma'am?
Yes.
When
Friday
is
you have
the
to join the joints,
time?
but apart
When
from
is...
that, I'll take your class as well for this.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you are totally engaged with me now.
Hopefully, ma'am, because my accountancy, she'll also take the chance the moment
Oh,
because I'm gonna be free, right?
okay. So if she takes your class now, I'll take your class in the morning.
Okay,
Right.
but
Because Friday I am totally free because Friday is an off for students, so I
the
don't have
thing
any
is,
classes.
she might inform me on that day as well, so I
Okay, so you
cannot
just
really
ask
tell
her,
you.
just ask her to, tell you at least today, like not today, tomorrow, so that you can plan your things accordingly on Friday.
Okay.
Right? You can request her that, ma'am, I just wanted to know your schedule.
Uh, she's
I'm
gonna
really worried
scold
about
me.
you. Yeah, so I need to know your schedule so that I can prepare my schedule.
Yeah, she's gonna scold me, ma'am, because
No?
I I I did not even score well, ma'am. Like my exams
Oh,
went so bad, so bad
okay. So she's very
because
strict
whatever
or
I
something?
learned, she's not strict, but like of course, obviously I disappointed her. After
Hmm.
so much of practice and all, I still didn't do it. I still,
Oh.
couldn't get the passing marks as well. So
Oh,
yeah,
then the she must be. Then you
yeah,
can't even ask her the schedule. She'll be like you are worried about the schedule, not about your studies.
yeah. That's what.
Hmm.
I don't even want to go and face her, ma'am. And
Yeah.
I'm obviously not even happy that I disappointed her because
Yeah,
I
exactly.
expected from
Because
myself
if
as well.
sometimes if teachers are putting efforts, then sometimes it's like why didn't we like that? Is the
Yeah,
situation. Okay, no
yes.
issues. You have
It's
another
just that,
chance
ma'am,
to score very well in boards.
yeah, hopefully, inshallah. The only thing is, ma'am, it's very confusing. At the exam, I was like doing well in the tuition and my home, but then in
Hmm.
exam time, just everything mixes up and the nervousness, anxiety, and all, just all together,
Hmm.
I just got blank and I couldn't do anything. Whatever, even if I practiced, I just
Hmm.
couldn't. I don't know, I just couldn't. It was
Okay,
just,
this
I was,
happens. Don't worry. And that's why, for this, you need to solve the sample papers. You're doing
yeah.
that?
Hmm.
No?
I was
You're
just
doing that?
being lazy, ma'am.
Yeah, you have to
I
because
didn't practice it. I didn't
that's the
practice it,
only
but
confidence booster.
yeah.
Because you are not aware, you are not getting the question for the very first time, right? Because if you are
Hmm.
solving the question paper, you are not getting it for very first time, right? So it becomes quite obvious that okay, this is what I'll get, so you don't have to worry about it. But in case if you
Uh,
are getting the question paper for the very first time, then again, yeah, it's quite obvious that okay, you
hmm.
feel like, oh my god, what is this? But it's like now, for example, if you are used to reading, then it's totally fine. If you're used to playing badminton, you can easily, when you have your finals, you can easily do that, right?
Yeah.
But if you are a badminton player and I'll ask you to play kho or maybe the kabaddi, then you won't be able to do that, right? At that time, you'll be
Yeah.
very much like, I have never did this, how I will
Played
play
and
or
all.
something like that. That's why
Right.
the sample papers are there so that you know that they can prepare you for the actual paper. That's why they
Questions,
are the
yeah.
sample paper, right? Because you will
Hmm.
get a like you have to. It's quite
I'll get an
hard
idea
to
of
sit.
how questions will be and all. Yes,
Yes.
you're
And
right.
at least you will be preparing your mind to sit for 3 hours.
Hmm.
Because in 3 hours, it's a long time if you don't know anything. But if you know everything, then it's a shorter period of time. Then you feel like, oh my God, and just within 30 minutes, it's over. But if you don't know
Hmm.
anything, then 3 hours are like 20 hours.
Hmm.
Because you don't know, then what you will do, right? You don't know, then